Good day. My name is Natasha Reeders. I'm the owner of Avia Academy. I'm really excited about this new venture we're on. I'm going to endeavor to bring aviation to you in a way that you are unfamiliar with, a personal way. I want you to experience the aviation industry with me and everything, all aspects that make this industry tick. We will be doing a few videos. We're going to do them on elementary level, not with too much in-depth detail, but just enough to give you a good knowledge of what happens in the industry. I'm going to offer you a course. I had to be interrupted there. Obviously, this is aviation and you can't tell when they're going to be making a noise. We're pretty fortunate to be able to shoot today with a backdrop of the United States Navy displaying the aircraft that they have. Some of them are really nostalgic, and what an incredible opportunity it is for the public to see the B-17 and also have the opportunity to fly in that today. Coming back to Avia Academy, this is the kind of thing I want to bring to you personally, speak to you, and whatever questions you have, whether you are a student right now and looking to enter the industry and don't know where to begin, or whether you are stuck on a career path and you don't know how to change or morph into another one. I'm here to help. I've been in the industry for over 28 years and I've been exposed to almost every single discipline in the industry. I made it my business to know aviation. I loved it, it's never let me down, and I'm here to share that with you. And if we don't use these platforms to share the experience and knowledge that we have, we are going to lose generations and generations of information on aviation. I'm going to be addressing certain topics, and one of the topics that's very close to my heart that not only affects aviation but also affects your normal place of work is human factors. If you are in the United States watching this, you will know that from television we have seen that there's been a substantial increase in passenger unruliness on aircraft. We want to know why this happens. Why do people behave the way they do? That is a complete study on its own. But these elements and factors are something that we need to be prepared for. Why do we need to worry about them? Because they create risk in aviation. I want to take a few steps back. Human factors is not the first time that you hear about this. Maybe if you're younger, you might not have been exposed to the same type of questions and tests that us older folk have experienced. So when we apply for jobs historically, we get put through psychometric testing. Some companies still do it, although it's been adapted to really give us a better picture of a person in modern times. However, the purpose of psychometric testing is for you to answer a predetermined set of questions to eventually give an answer that would determine your personality. That way, the company that employs you places you in a particular job, and they can hopefully bring out the best in you in that environment. So by predetermining where you fit in helps them in the long term. But what we've seen happens there is that the companies place you, but no development or strategic planning goes into planning or managing that personality type that they've identified. And that is where we encounter critical issues in human factors in aviation. Unruly passengers on an aircraft, like I just mentioned, is immense risk. If a passenger gets unruly on an aircraft, it affects the people that are on that aircraft, it affects the crew, it affects the cabin crew and the cockpit crew, and it affects every system on the ground that keeps that airplane in the air. Air traffic controllers have now to find a way to get that aircraft diverted to the nearest airport to land it. The biggest implication of that is the cost. To divert an aircraft is immense cost, and that is the last thing that an airplane wants to do. But sometimes, in the interest of safety and security of our passengers, that is the only option. So what are some of the factors that influence passenger behavior? You sit in your vehicle, you're on your way to the airport. You're late with traffic, you rush there. Now you've maybe missed your flight. You now have to go on a standby flight for the next flight to get you to your destination. Inevitably, there's going to be a delay too. Eventually, you board the aircraft. Now there's another issue why that aircraft is delayed. Even a couple of minutes of delay is frustrating you as a passenger. You're not the only one that's frustrated with that. Everybody in the chain that makes that aircraft fly, air traffic control, the crew, the cabin crew, the operations personnel, the load master, the catering people, everybody gets affected by that delay. However, as a passenger, you feel done in because you're not getting on time to the place where you want to be, and you paid for that privilege, if I want to say that. What happens in the air? You get frustrated, everything starts compounding, you're not getting on time where you want to be. You order a glass of wine or a beer, and that's where unruliness starts. We've had passengers use their fists and physical ways to injure cabin crew. That is not okay. But it's the human factors and all the elements prior to that cause that passenger to become so unruly. How much more is that going to happen if those kind of frustrating circumstances has an effect on your cabin crew or your pilots? We are going to look much deeper into the human factors and the effects they have on people in aviation in my course with Avia Academy. I'm going to be launching this course on December the 1st. You are able to log into Avia Academy and join the online course Aviation 101. The website address to that is avia.thinkific, that is think, THINKIFIC.com. avia.thinkific.com. In that, I'm going to be dealing with human factors on a very extensive level and look at why things happen the way they do and what we can do in the aviation industry to curb that. We don't only need those measures or those safety margins in the cockpit or in the cabin. We need them on the ground too. There's an immense amount of stress for people working on the ground, making sure that things happen timeously to ensure that we can deliver a safe and reliable air service to the public. I thank you for watching, and I really look forward to seeing you back on this Facebook page. Please share our Facebook page with as many people as you can, especially if you have students looking to enter the industry. We want to bring this to you in a personalized manner and open the floor for any questions you have. Please make use of my Facebook page, private message me, and then from December the 1st, you can contact me through my website. Thank you for watching, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again.